Yeah, so we talked about the Marvel thing coming out of the blue. This is just as much, if not more, out of the blue, or out of the green, if you will. So the Green Lantern series on HBO Max has started casting, and they've got Finn Wittrock playing the role of lovable a-hole Guy Gardner. Now, I'm a little disappointed in this, I'm not gonna lie, because I still refuse to give up on the fact that this man right here looks like a spitting image of Dick Grayson. It is terrifying. If I didn't dye his hair right here, it is terrifying how much he looks like Dick Grayson in the comics. Minus the fact that he's 36 now, which does not look like that at all. I like the casting. I don't know how I feel about him as Guy Gardner, though, because Guy looks like he could eat him in the comics. Guy is a big Green Lantern. Also, I'm tired of people complaining. They're just like, really? The first character we cast in this show is a white guy? Why didn't we cast? Where's Jessica Cruz? Where's Simon Baz? I'm going, you do realize they are coming. We know this is a Green Lantern core show. He's not the main character. He's just one of the Lanterns. We're going to have Alan Scott. We're going to have Jessica Cruz. The only ones we're not going to have are Hal and John, because I still kind of think we're saving them for a movie someday. Josh, I know Guy Gardner is just your favorite DC character.
That's exactly why they announced Guy first, because nobody likes him. Because it's not a big deal who you cast as Guy. You know you have to cast a white guy as Guy Gardner. Like, you can't, like, yeah, all the Jessica Cruz and all the, like, even Kyle Rayner. Like, you could, there's so cool, so much cooler you can go with casting.
Which Kyle is the only one that I think of that we know is not going to be on the show.
I know, I'm aware.
Like, Hal and John, they've said, are off limits, but Kyle, they just don't care. They're going to shove him in a fridge somewhere.
See, like, in an HBO Max show, it's perfect for Kyle's art, and it really makes me sad.
Oh, no. Oh, no. If anybody's going to put somebody in a fridge, HBO Max would do it. Oh, exactly. No. That's not a good thing, people. That's not a good thing. That was a dark moment in comics.
Such a good moment. What are you talking about?
That's when the Green Lantern comics jumped the shark of just going, too
Nathan.
dark and edgy.
Nathan, listen.
No, it was a bad choice that they immediately regretted as soon as they published the comic, and you know it.
But, like, it's the catalyst for Kyle to be the first White Lantern. Like, what are you talking about?
Yes, because Jeff Johns retconned it into that being...
but hindsight is 20/20. But
just because Jeff Johns can work his way out of a paper bag into comics in terms of making things fit his proper narrative. For those that don't know, Kyle Rayner is another Green Lantern that his girlfriend died and her body was shoved in a fridge, and it's one of the darkest moments in DC Comics, and it was like unnecessarily dark, of just like there's been some dark moments, like Not Elongated Man. Dr. Light, the whole Dr. Light situation. But that was unnecessarily dark. I doubt they'll go that dark. Also, they would have to have Kyle in the first place, but how?
Yeah.
I'll get Josh back with this. They won't do it for a while, and I would have preferred this in a movie. But how great would it be in like a season 5 or a season 6 if they are really truly serious about putting the money behind this, of a Blackest Night event on HBO Max?
Don't say it. I don't put that out in the universe
Blackest
because
Night.
You know
Blackest Night.
You
Blackest
know
Night.
They will drop it season 3 and completely ruin it.
No. So what they'll do is Blackest Night, they'll have it as the season 3 cliffhanger, and then it'll all get resolved in the first episode of season 4 with no lasting consequences whatsoever.
Bro, honestly, hold on. Stop. Now my brain's going. So you know how they use for those that y'all need to read Blackest Night, it is literally, if not my personal favorite, one of the best Green Lantern comics ever written. So, Nathan, You here with me? You here? Okay, get in this
Maybe.
zone with me. Okay, get in this zone with me. So you know how stay in this zone.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. So you know how Ben Affleck has been like, bro, I'll only come back for Zack Snyder. What if they use the Ben Affleck Batman as the Batman that is reincarnated for the Death Ring?
Ooh, the Black Lantern Batman.
Yes, and then it like turns out like, oh no, he's still dead. But like,
Well, that Batman wasn't dead though.
okay,
That's the
I know.
problem. He was
I
trapped
understand.
in time.
You
Comics
can
are weird.
you can do something else, but it's still like, how cool would that be if they were like, and because it's a big reveal in the beginning of the novel, like, bro, they got Batman, and like, just I'm imagining that pan shot of like, if it has to be Guy, sure, but that's the only one I know of that's been cast. But having him like go like just a face of fear just washes over him as Batman, as a Black Knight comes out, and just like, oh, it's so perfect. I'd be down for it.
See, that's not kind of what I'm hoping for, because I'm that weird niche person. The Green Lanterns are cool, but the Blue Lanterns are where it's at, man.
Yeah, they are.
If we get the other Lantern Corps on the show, and I kind of feel like since it's a TV show, we could get more of the actual Lantern Corps. We could get
Absolutely.
Josh's Red Lanterns with
Give me
Atrocitus.
Atrocitus, baby!
What's Atrocitus's cat's name again?
I have no idea, but it's so cool.
Because guys, there's Red Lanterns, which basically are powered by anger and rage, and their big leader has a cat that also has a red lantern. It's kind of amusing. Whereas the Blue Lanterns are powered by hope. They're basically the Hufflepuffs of the Lantern Corps, and I love them so very much. But in Blackest Night, which we've talked about, so basically everything's in the worst possible situation, and so in case of emergency, break glass, every colored ring goes to one special person in the world that most exemplifies that trait. So you get these people that don't normally have rings getting rings, like Lex Luthor getting the Ring of Greed, Barry Allen getting the Blue Ring of Hope, becoming a Blue Lantern, and it just makes me happy, although it probably should have gone to Superman, but whatever. Mara, for some reason, getting Rage. That moment would be fantastic on a series. But the other moment that would, nowadays that we've already seen it, would feel like ripoff of Endgame. Blackest Night was intended to bring a whole bunch of characters back to life that were already dead, like Aquaman, the Hawkman and Hawkgirl. So Black Lantern rings are powered by death. White Lantern rings bring things back to life. And so they use the White Lantern rings to bring back the entire old Justice League of everyone that's died. And so there's this great, 4 full pages of all the dead superheroes coming back, and all it says is just, rise. Rise. Like, everyone coming back to life, and you're just like, oh, everyone's back? Oh. And then, of course, it goes bad because the white ring brings everybody back to life, and sometimes there's threats out there that you would rather them have stayed dead. Certain Crisis on Infinite Earth villains. Blackest Night is great. So I think there's a lot of fantastic possibilities with this Green Lantern series. I wouldn't be surprised if we get more casting in the next week or two. But as Josh is flipping through his copy of Blackest Night, anything else you want from this show, or any other castings you hope to see? Ooh, dude, I got a dangerous thought, which you know is always scary.
Yes.
Casting-wise, we know we're getting Alan Scott. How would you feel about Alan Scott played by Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah, I'm down for that. I really shouldn't have opened this up. I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
It's such a good book, though.
Dude, Barry in blue looks so good.
Yeah, he does. Well, except in Snyder Cut. I still defend that as a bad choice.
You're not wrong. Anyway.